Welcome back to the show as we continue our conversation with former Seahawks player KJ Wright as we talk about some of the challenges and struggles of life after professional football. That transition from playing ball to retiring, right? Talk to us a little bit about that. Talk to us about what it's like and also the mental aspect to that.
Just think about it. Like, I've been playing this game since middle school.
Right.
Had that helmet, had them shoulder pads, had that outlet, that I could go and just get out of my system. And playing in front of 90,000 people, like, it's just natural that you have this, I don't want to say idolize, but people, you go on the streets like, oh my God, like, I go to people, they start crying, like, oh my God, I just love you so much. And you just have that for 20 years of your life, and all of a sudden, it's over. Like, no more. And when you talk about, I can't just go to the facility and just hang out, or I can't go put on these pads and go play football, or I can't have my outlet that I had my whole life, that hits you. It really messes with your psyche. And I believe that one of the biggest guys' struggles when they get done is, how do people view me now? How do people view me now, not that I'm not a Seahawk, or not that I'm not a Ram or a Cowboy? Like, what do other people see when they see me? And guys never talked about it. Guys probably never admit it. But I believe that's one of the biggest struggles that guys have is, how do other people view me now that I'm not a football player?
You talked about that too. You said that you were on a call, right, with some people who retired before, and you had an opportunity to hear from them about what that life was like after retiring. So how are you going to pay that forward?
I'm here to tell guys.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell guys, hey, tap into this when you get done. Or better yet, find stuff that you like while you're playing, so when you do get done, the transition can be smoother.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, I was on the phone with some NFL brothers. This is during the season. It's like November. And they brought me on there to speak. How things going, how's your life doing? I'm telling you, kid, when I was on that conference call, boo-hoo, bawling, crying.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, fellas, retirement is kicking my ass right now.
Right.
This not easy. These days are long. Like, my wife, she want me folding clothes and taking the kids to school. Like, I love my kids, but dang, like,
yeah, it's a big transition.
It's a transition. And so I just really want guys to really practice things you like outside of football. Like, find what that next passion is and just really start working on that while you're playing. And then when you do get done, Cliff Avril, like my dude, say, hey man, make sure you talk to somebody. Like, make sure you talk to a therapist, make sure you talk to a life coach, someone to get stuff out of your brain. Because what they say, you talk to yourself a bunch of times throughout the day.
A million times.
They say you talk to yourself a million times today. Like, what are you telling yourself?
Right.
And so make sure you just get that stuff out of your system, talk to people, because the transition, it takes time.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time.
You always been more than football, right? So I want to know, what were some of those passions that you really explored over the last year?
It was tapping into the youth. That's easy.
Yeah, because you have a nonprofit.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Talk to us a little bit about your nonprofit.
It was tapping into the youth. When it's financial literacy, the Right Way Foundation.
Very nice.
And my mama, growing up, she's my financial advisor. Not my financial advisor, but she's like, son, save your money for a rainy day. Yes. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Make your money work for you. And I was like, Mama, I know what you mean, but I don't got no money. I ain't got a pot to piss in. So she's telling me all these things to do, but I'm really thankful for her, because in the NFL, you get a lot of money quickly, and you got to make it last
a long time. Right.
And so just I want to tell these kids the power of investments, because we get taught to save your money.
Right.
That's what we get taught.
But not investing. It's a difference. It's a big difference.
It's night and day. Hey, invest your money. Understand what a stock is. Understand what credit is. Understand what compound interest is. There's so much that we don't know. And when I tell you, I went to these kids once a week at the Boys and Girls Club in Rainier Vista.
Yeah. Yes.
Taught them stuff that I learned over the years, some dumb stuff that I did over the years.
Best teacher.
That's teaching.
Yeah.
I share my scars with them.
Yes, best teacher.
And so I'm really passionate about that, and just making sure that once they do start making money, like, you're not in this rat race. Right. You're not having to live check to check.
Because that messes up your mental health in itself. Yeah, and the longevity of your life.
It's stressful.
Yes.
It's stressful, and even with marriages, they say most marriages fail
Because of money.
because of money.
Yeah, because of money.
It ain't about love. It's about money a lot of times. And so just really pouring that into these kids, so when they do get older,
They know.
they'll be in good shape.
You know, and we talked about this a little bit at the sports awards, you know, as we're talking about money, right? Equity and pay for women, right? And women and girls in sports. You know, I mean, there's so many, I had this conversation with so many people, and everybody have different responses on how do we sort of put that equity for women in sports versus men in sports. You know, what are your thoughts about that?
It's quite simple. When you look at how this entertainment business is structured, it's all media driven. And so if you do want to bring more revenue to the game, if you do want more eyes to the game, ESPN, CBS, NBC, really start highlighting these women. Really create superstars, like with the commercials, with the endorsements. Like really show how special these girls are. Like these girls are doing some amazing things. And so I'm really glad that this wave, there's a new wave where it's starting to transfer and transition to women's sports. And so that's how the equity and that's how the revenue start to increase. It all starts with the media.
Absolutely. And what is the community's responsibility with that?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Show up, tweet, go to the games. You see guys are investing into women's leagues with the soccer, basketball. I'm telling you everything. And so it's up for us to continue to double down on this movement, double down on this wave to make sure that it don't slow down.
Right, because your daughter's 15, right? Yeah, and is she still playing sports? Volleyball, yeah. So, you know, absolutely, right? Because you have a daughter, and you want her to be able to make that green too.
Absolutely.
Right?
Scholarships,
yeah.
Yeah, get scholarships, and traveling. This stuff is expensive too.
It is. Everything's expensive. Even sports is expensive now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, my daughter's in Taekwondo, and we're paying like $600 a month.
Yeah, and so you're talking about access to sports.
Yes.
Access for these young women to play, to display their skills. You know, we could use more people to invest into them when it comes to that. And so it's a new wave.
Absolutely.
It's coming. And it's hopefully it's here to stay.
What's your hope 20 years from now for women in sports?
Hey, same thing. Let's say it's primetime game. Highlight them. Women's volleyball, basketball, all that, flag football. That's gonna be the next wave too.
Right.
Watch for flag football and women receiving full scholarships. I'm telling you, it's on the way. I know it's on the way. My daughter, she want to play, but it's not quite here yet.
Yeah, it's going for that baby, but I know it's a boy.
Yeah. But no, flag football, there's so much that women can do. Let's have them on those same primetime hours, Monday night, Sunday afternoon, to really showcase what they can do.